Good morning, Pariaso Vilas, Low Forces Stand Team. Today we're going to be talking about buildup, issuance, and maintenance for standard issue PPE cold weather gear. That well-maintained RNS equipment is vital for safe operation of the Coast Guard. Here at Stand Team, we complete unit inspection to collect data from such common discrepancies. This lesson will provide you with the basics, skills to complete maintenance procedures and correct those discrepancies. Who is responsible for maintaining this gear? RNS Petty Officer is the one responsible to making sure that the maintenance gets done. Members are responsible for the maintenance of your gear. For policy on the issuance of the gear is that the minimum outfit of standard issue PPE for boat crew personnel is outlined in the RNS manual. For warm weather units, all standard issue PPE items shall be issued and any cold weather PPE items required per your unit command. Cold weather units shall issue all standard gear and all cold weather gear for those members, with the exception of cold weather items on order when the unit is outside cold weather season, meaning if you're in the summertime, you're not required to issue these items. Break-in personnel on board a cutter only need the necessary PPE for the operating environments. All personnel filling a boat crew role, such as coxswains, boat crew members, and engineers, shall be issued unit procured boat crew boots as per the standard issue PPE MPC, which is KB0026. Locating the RNS manual, we will go into our portal to references, directives, commandant instructions by searching the manual number, which is 10470. Maintenance periodicity differs from gear to gear. In some cases, periodicity is listed as single maintenance procedure card will differ. As an example, on the standard issue PPE MPC, all gear is listed as annual except for helmet, type 3, and anti-exposure coveralls, which are listed as semi-annual. Periodicity for intervals are weeklies, monthlies, quarterly, semi-annually, and annually. Weeklies consisting of 7 days, monthly 31 days, quarterly 92 days, semi-annual 184 days, and annual 365 days. There is no grace period for overdue maintenance. If the maintenance interval is exceeded by 1 day, you shall take all the issued gear out of service and complete a new buildup. Once we have that, we're going to talk about documenting our maintenance. Maintenance completion is documenting using ALMIS or paper logs. All RNS gear that is entered into ALMIS shall be tracked through ALMIS. Paper logs are not necessary when utilizing ALMIS. 4 authorized paper logs are the Rescue and Survival System Equipment Maintenance Record, Standard Issue PPE Maintenance Record, Cold Weather PPE Maintenance Record, and Ice Rescue PPE Maintenance Record. We will also be using a AF538 to record all gear that is issued, the amount issued or reclaimed, member information, signatures of the RNS representative, and the member. Notes can be added in the remarks section on the back of the AF538 of this form and can be typed, printed, and signed. Units may create their own electronic version of a AF538. Before maintaining any gear or issuing any gear, we have to locate the correct MPC. We locate our MPCs by navigating through CG limbs. This is found in your Pixel dashboard on your home screen. Once you find CG limbs, you will enter the correct MPC number on your search engine and click search. For this one, we will use an example for KB0026. Note, do not store MPCs on your computer since they update frequently. Objectives for issuance and buildup of cold weather PPE. Given required references, materials, and equipment, build up cold weather PPE for newly reported member per MPC card. Locate Rescue and Survival Manual. Print out AF538 and cold weather PPE maintenance records. Determine required gear per Table 1 and MPC KB0045. Complete inspection acceptance procedures, including MPC KB0153 and KB0154. Issue remaining gear for cold weather, essential individual serial number on the inside flap of the dry suit adjacent to the slide fastener. Document issuance on AF538. Document maintenance in the cold weather PPE maintenance record. Buildup and issuance for dry suit. Inspect issued dry suit in accordance with KV0045, selecting the correct MPC for your particular dry suit. Lay out dry suit in a clean area free of obstructions. Inspect dry suit for the following: cuts, tears, or seam separations. We're going to check for loose, broken, or missing teeth along the entire length of the entry or relief size zipper. We're going to inspect for missing pull tab lanyard on slide fasteners. Remove dry suit from service if any of the above items are noted. Have member don the dry suit. Check neck seal for the following while member goes through the range of normal head movements. Neck seal fits snugly. Neck seal remains in direct contact with the neck throughout all normal head movements. Check wrist seals for the following while member goes through the range of normal motion. Wrist seals fit tightly enough to prevent water entry. Wrist seals do not restrict blood flow. Trim seal using one of the following methods. Trim seal using sharp scissors. Turn seal inside out to expose seal trim rings. Trim between seal rings. Trim only one ring at a time, checking for fit after each successive cut. Trim seal using a utility knife. Turn seal inside out over a large metal coffee can so that the trim rings are facing outward. Trim between seal rings. Trim only one ring at a time, checking for fit after each successive cut. Trim seal using sharp scissors for the sleeves. Turn seal inside out to expose seal trim rings. Trim between seal rings. Trim only one ring at a time, checking for fit after each successive cut. Trim seal using a utility knife for the sleeves. Turn seal inside out over a metal soup can so that the trim rings are facing outward. Trim between seal rings. Trim only one ring at a time, checking for fit after each successive cut. Recheck neck/wrist fit. Inspect final trim edge for nicks. Trim out any nicks using scissors or utility knife. Complete a leak test. Have member don the following personal protective equipment: undergarments, socks, boots, dry suit, hood and gloves if local climate requires. Conduct the dry suit leak test in a controlled environment, i.e. swimming pool if possible. If testing in a non-controlled environment, ensure at least one safety observer is present outfitted with the following: required PPE for temperature conditions, refer to Commandant Instructions, Manual 10470, TAC 10 series. Wearable PFD, and a throwable rescue device. Have a member enter the body of water enough to allow him or her to stand or swim immersed on the top of the neck seal. Remain in water for no less than 15 minutes. Check with member to determine if the dry suit leaked. Note, minor seepage around the wrist and neck seal is normal and does not indicate a leak. Isolated water-soaked spots larger than a 2 by 2 inch on the undergarments or soaked socks indicates a leak. Flooding into the dry suit socks indicate a serious leak. Remove the dry suit from service if leaks are detected. Wash dry suit using one of the following methods. Hand wash using cleaner and fresh clean water. Rinse with clean fresh water. Machine wash warm on gentle cycle using detergent. Use one of the following methods to dry the dry suit. Hang dry suit inside out on a wooden hanger in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place out of direct sunlight. Reverse dry suit onto hanger to dry exterior. Other method, tumble dry warm for at least 50 minutes. Lubricate zipper on dry suits using Malachite 33. Close zipper. Stencil individual serial number on the inside of the dry suit adjacent to the entrance of the slide fastener. Document issuance or replacement on members form AF 538. Document acceptance inspections in cold weather issue PPE maintenance record.